Anything to say, counsel?
Well, Your Honor, he's been in custody for an extended period of time. He doesn't have a criminal history. Pretty much from beginning of my representation in October of last year, he has mentioned that he's wanted to accept responsibility for this. There's nothing from his past which would indicate any continuing danger. In the stipulations, and again, this doesn't excuse anything, but in the stipulations, he basically just says he hasn't had I believe he hasn't had a girlfriend or been around, hasn't had a relationship in 4 years. He's always told me it was just a terrible decision on his part. But he's also assured me that once that happened, that was it. It was a shock to his system, clearly, and it's obvious it was shocking to him in the video from the body camera footage. It's one of those things where he hadn't had the opportunity really to think at that moment about some of the ramifications of what was going on. But he has these 225 days that he's been in custody. He knows also, he's been advised about the Chapter 62 compliance. And he knows that it's because of this inexcusable decision on his part that he's got a lifetime of consequences.
All right, anything from the state?
Your Honor, I'll just confirm what defense said in terms of the very minimal criminal history from Mr. Gonzalez. There were a couple Class B marijuana charges. He had a couple misdemeanors as a juvenile, but no felony arrest for Mr. Gonzalez prior to this incident.
And one last thing is he was grateful that there wasn't an actual person involved, that it was just an adult posing, that there wasn't an actual individual that was harmed by this.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to follow your agreement, find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be Chapter 62 registration. There's to be no contact with minors and no residence with minors.